Hello, this is Satbeer. The topic of our discussion in this video is complete solution of linear system. Before I jump into this topic, I need one definition, rank of a matrix. The rank of the matrix is simply defined as the number of pivots. For example, in this matrix, we have 4 pivots. So the rank of this matrix, let's suppose this matrix is A, is 4. Let me give you one more example. If a matrix A is 1, 2, 3, 4, and to calculate the rank of this matrix, first we will reduce that matrix into upper triangle by using the Gaussian elimination. And it will be a 1, 2. In Gaussian elimination, to eliminate 3, we will operate on R2, R2 minus 3 times R1, which give me 0 here and -2 here. So now how many pivot we have in this matrix? We have 1 and 2 pivot. So the rank of this matrix is 2. Let me give you one more example of 2 by 2 matrix. So 1, 2, 2, 4. So if I reduce that matrix into upper triangle matrix, it's going to be a 1, 2, 0, 0. The operation here will be R2 minus 2 times of R1, which will reduce that matrix into this. And then the number of pivot is only 1. So therefore the rank of this matrix, the rank of A will be in this case 1 because it has 1 pivot. This is a special matrix 0, 0, 0, 0. This is the only matrix whose rank is, the rank of this matrix A is 0 because it has a 0 pivot in this matrix. Here is one quiz problem for you to practice. Please calculate the rank of this matrix. Pause the video for 1 or 2 minutes and work on this problem. The complete solution. In this slide, I will give you the complete solution of the linear system AX is equal to B, where A is a M cross N matrix. Here we know that M is represent the number of equations we have in the linear system, and N is a number of variable. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the complete solutions, the complete answer that how to solve the linear system AX is equal to B. So whenever you try to solve the linear systems, you will end up with these 3 cases. In case number 1, you can have one solution to the linear system. That will be the first situation. There could be a case then you have many solutions, not just one, but infinite many solutions. And the case 3, the possibility 3 could be no solution. So these 3 possibilities can occur when we try to solve the linear system AX is equal to B. Now the question is when we will have one solution of the linear system. So it's going to depend on the rank of the matrix. If the rank of the matrix, which is also the number of pivots, is equal to n, or in other words, which is equal to the number of variables in the system. One more condition you need in order to have one solution. So you need that the vector B, which is on the right hand side, is also the part of the column space. It belongs to the column space. And you will have many solutions if the rank of the matrix A is strictly less than n. It means it does not satisfy the first case, and B is in the column space. So in order to have a solutions, it's important to know what is the column space, because if B is not in the column space, then we will not have a solution. And third case, simply simple, does not depend on the rank of the matrix. If B is not in the column space, we will not have any solution of our linear system. So these are the three basic case which you will encounter solving any linear system of any number of equation and any number of variables. In previous video, we have almost discussed these all three cases, but in this video, I will go into more detail. Case number one, if you want to see more example on case number one, please watch the video of the Gaussian elimination and Gauss-Jordan elimination videos. Because in that video, all the metrics which I consider their rank is n and b is always in the column space of A. In the rest of the video, I will discuss these two cases. I will take in examples where basically we will see that when B belong to the column space and V does not belong to the column space, and we will calculate all infinite many solution. In one of the video, we have seen that when the rank of the metric, that is the number of the pivot, is less than the number of the variable, the null space of the metric is non-zero. It means it contained more element than just a 0 element. Then the solution of the system can be written as xp plus xn. That is the particular solution and the solution which has come from the null space. And this is the case when you don't have any solution, so we do not need to write any solution for that. So let me take an example to explain this more. So here I have an example. In this example, I consider the right hand side vector bit more general, b1, b2, b3, and I will give you the conditions on what condition on this vector you have to impose that it will belong to the null space, the column space of our linear system. So in order to solve this linear system, first we're gonna write this linear system into the first things we will do that we will check whether the system has one solution or it has infinite many solution, or in other word, we will calculate the rank of this matrix. So to calculate the rank in step number one, what I need to do is I need to take this matrix A and find the row reduce echelon form of this matrix A, which was the topic of one of the previous video. So please watch that video, how to reduce that matrix to row reduce echelon form. So I'm going to write this row reduce echelon form of this matrix. It's going to be 1, 3, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 4, and then this is a 0, 0, 0, 0. So this is our row reduce echelon form or matrix. And you can see from this row reduce echelon form, there are two pivots of this matrix. Therefore, this implies the rank of this matrix A is 2, which is strictly less than 4. 4 is the number of variable in the system. So this implies our linear system will have many solutions or no solution. So we will have only two possibility. It can have many solution and it can have no solution. Many solution if B is belong to the column space of A, and no solution if B is not belong to the column space of A. So that means we need to calculate the column space of the matrix to see whether this linear system has many solution or this system has no solution. So there is a one video which we learn that how to calculate the column space of the matrix. Please watch that video. But I'm going to write down the column space, how to calculate the column space of this matrix. Basically, to calculate the column space, you just need to locate the column which contain the pivots. In this case, the column 1 and the column 3 contain the pivots. So the column space of this matrix is, the column space of A is all the linear combination of 1, 0, 1 and the linear combination of 0, 1, 1. So this is the column space which is generated by these two vectors. So now let's check that when it has infinite many solution and when it has no solution. So to have infinite many solution, it means the right hand side column vector B, which is a B1, B2, B3, must be the part of the column space of the matrix. It's belong to the column space of the matrix A. Or in other words, to say this thing, in other words, B1, B2, B3 can be written as a linear combination of this vector 1, 0, 1 plus beta time 0, 1, 1. So if B can be written as the linear combination of these two vectors, it means B is in the column space of the matrix A. If I solve this one, I will say B1 is equal to alpha, B2 is equal to beta, and B3 is equal to alpha plus beta. If I take the values of alpha and beta and plug that into the last equations, I will get condition. So B3 must be is equal to B1 plus B2. So if the right hand side element B1, B2, B3 satisfy this condition, that means these vector, the right hand side vector belong to the column space of the matrix. For example, if I choose my B1, B2 as 1, 6, 7, because 1 and 6 is equal to 7, if I add, therefore in this situation, if I choose this one, B1, B2, B3, it means I will have, this will gives me the many solution. So this column vector give me many solution. In fact, if I choose this is a 2, 3, 7, this will give me no solution. So if I choose B, no solution, because 3, 2 plus 3 is a 5. This is not equal to 7. So this is the situation will be a no solution. So there is many values of a B1, B2, B3, which will give you many solution. It's dependent on, it's like just have to satisfy this condition. And there will be many value of this right hand side vector, which will also produce no solution. It's all going to depend on whether the right hand side vector is going to be the part of the column space or not. Let me take this example when I have the right hand side vector, which is this vector, belong to the column space. You can see that this is 1 plus 6 is equal to 7. So this is satisfy B1 plus B2 is equal to B3 condition. So in that situation, my right hand side vector is in the column space. So I will have many solutions. So when we have many solutions, how to calculate all these solutions? So in one of the video, we have seen that a complete solution of the linear system when the null space is non-zero is basically xp, one particular solution, plus xn, the solution which is belong to the null space of that. So our problem will be divided into two parts. In the first case, we will calculate the solution. The particular solution means ax is equal to b, one solution of this linear system. And also we calculate the null space, which is the all solution of ax is equal to 0. So I will show you first how to calculate the particular solution. To calculate the particular solution, first we write this linear system into a matrix form: 1, 3, 0, 2, 0, 0, 1, 4, and then 1, 3, 1, 2, x1, x2, x3, x4, and this is a 1, 6, 7. And then in the next step, we will reduce that system into a row reduced echelon form. Or in other words, we will use the Gauss-Jordan elimination on this linear system to convert that into a triangular form. So let's do that. So if I write the row reduced echelon form by using the row operation, I'm going to get 1, 3, 0, 2. And then this is going to get 0, 0, 1, 4. And this is going to get 0, 0, 0. And this is going to be a x1, x2, x3, x4. Nothing going to change. And this is going to be a 1, 6, 0. So we will get, after using the row operations, we will get this row reduced echelon form. So to calculate the particular solution, first we need to locate which are the free column. So the column which is a free, which does not have any pivot. So this column does not contain any pivot, and this column does not contain any pivot. Because you can, if you locate your pivot, this is the pivot and this is the pivot. So these are the two free columns. So to calculate one particular solution, all we need to do is we're gonna assign this column, which is a x2 0 element, and then I'm gonna assign x4 is equal to 0. So these two variable, I'm going to assign the value 0, and then I'm gonna calculate, if I multiply this matrix to this column, this column, I'm gonna get two equations. I'm gonna solve these two equations. So x1 plus 3 times x2 plus x4 is equal to 1. And the second equation is going to be a x1 plus 4 times, sorry, x3 plus 4 times x4 is equal to 6. Since x1 and x2 is equal to 0, therefore x1 will be 1 and x3 will be 6. Basically, this 1 and 6 will give you x1 and x3. And then I can write that particular solution. So my particular solution is, therefore, my particular solution is xp is x1 is a 1, x2 is 0, x3 is a 6, and then x4 is also 0. So this is my particular solution. Okay, next we need to calculate all the solution of this linear system Ax is equal to 0, or in other word, we need to calculate what is the null space of this matrix A. In one of the video, we will learn that how to calculate the null space of a matrix. Please watch that video. So I will give you what is the null space of this matrix. The null space of this matrix is, there's going to be a 2 vector in the null space. The first one is a -3, 1, 0, 0. And the second vector in the null space is a -2, 0, -4, 1. So this is the second vector in the null space. So this is our null space of this matrix, and please watch the video which is based on the null space of the matrix to get these vectors. So now how to write the complete solution of our linear system, which is a xp, one particular solution, and the null space. So the complete solution of this linear system is going to be particular solution 1, 0, 6, 0 plus the linear combination of the null space. I'm going to put a variable t here, -3, 1, 0, 0, 0. And this is a -2, 0, -4, and 1 times some constant s. So this is the complete solutions of our linear system, which is given in this example. Here I have one more quiz problem for you to practice. Please pause the video for 1 and 2 minutes and work on this example. Also, this is the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.